So one of the things we can do when it's raining,
Look at the camera. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
is practice camping. And part of that practice includes practicing meals that we can make while out in the woods.
Tell them what we're making.
Cinnamon.
Don't eat your hair, silly goose.
I know you feminists aren't going to like this, but my wife agreed to make the cinnamon rolls for me.
That was a masterpiece.
A masterpiece? Yeah, good word.
David, can you help me? I'm just going to turn it over, whisk it.
That way?
Yep.
Can you write my YouTube titles? You almost done, hon?
Not even started.
We're expecting some thunder showers later today, and I was gonna go camping. I decided I better wait because it's not very fun to camp and film, especially in the rain. I was going to come home and make some cinnamon rolls to bring on my next camping adventure, but I decided I might as well just take a rest and have some Gina Gaiabano nectar while my wife cooks the cinnamon rolls. It's sweet. It's almost like pear juice. So, I know you feminists aren't going to like this, but my wife agreed to make the cinnamon rolls for me. And we're going to cook most of them in the oven, but I want to experiment with something that I could take out on a camping trip. And I'll show you that after we make the cinnamon rolls. And it's going to take quite a while. The dough has to rise, and it's a process. So, of course, we'll cut it down short for the video, but it's not something you just throw together in a few minutes. It takes quite a bit of planning. That's why I thought, well, if I plan it right, we could actually cook them at the campsite. But I'm kind of debating with myself whether I should just take a pre-cooked cinnamon roll with me and just warm it up in the pan. I've had some success doing that. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, it's time to kick back and relax. Okay, you almost done, hon?
Not even started. Hi, today we're going to make some homemade cinnamon rolls. And what we need for cinnamon rolls is powdered sugar, regular sugar, and brown sugar. We need all-purpose flour, salt, milk. We don't have any milk, so we're using this creamer, 2 eggs, yeast, and butter. Oh, and don't forget cinnamon, right over there. So here we have softened, unsalted butter. So to start out our recipe, we're going to start making our yeast mixture with warmed milk. So we need 1 cup of warmed milk. Now we're not looking for hot milk, just warm, like a lukewarm. It won't take long. Almost there. In the meantime, I softened a 1/3 cup of butter for our filling. Okay, it's done. So we're going to pour this into a small bowl. Now we're going to add 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. 1. Okay, and we're going to set it aside. So in this bowl, you've seen already that I have melted, well, not melted, but softened. And it's a 1/3 cup. So to the softened butter, we're going to cream it together with a half a cup of sugar. Okay, so next we're going to add in our 2 eggs. So to this, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so next we're going to add 4 cups of flour to our egg mixture. Here's 1. And we're going to bring this to the mixer and incorporate that. Now we're going to switch out to a dough hook before we add our yeast and milk. David, can you help me?
What?
I can't get this off and you have to twist it.
That way?
Yep. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to go back over and see what we have to do next. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is oil our bowl. And we're going to put it in our bowl. I'm just going to turn it over like that. And we're going to let it sit for an hour. Okay, so now we're going to make our filling and set it aside until our dough has risen. So we're going to add to our mixing bowl, which has been cleaned, 1 cup of brown sugar. So we can make this packed. Okay. And we have our packed brown sugar, 1 cup. And the only thing we're adding to that is cinnamon. And we need 3 tablespoons. So I'm going to pour it in here so it's easy to measure. 1, 2. Let's add a little more to that. And 3. And we're going to add our butter to that. That's a little too soft. So we're going to let that harden up actually a little bit more. I think I'm going to put it in the fridge if I can find room. Put it on there. We did, because it's kind of chilly in here, David put the oven on at 350 for a few minutes just to heat it up. And our dough is in there. So I'm hoping that it's going to rise. So here we have our softened butter, and we're going to add that to our sugar. We don't want to make a paste or anything with this. We just want it to be kind of granule and mixed with the butter. Let me get that in there. You're gonna take your fingers and just kind of mix it around.
Are you gonna toast marshmallows?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Okay.
That was fast.
Here is my beautiful granddaughter, Charlie. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Look at the camera. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Tell them what we're making.
Cinnamon.
Don't eat your hair,
Yum.
silly goose. Tell them again.
Nina's making cinnamon rolls.
Here's our risen dough.
Yeah.
We have to put a bit of flour.
Can I do it, please?
Yep, put it all over this, okay? Let's spread it around.
What's that?
Sure,
Can I do it too?
yeah.
Come on, get out.
There we go.
We don't want it to break, right?
Right.
Don't want to touch it because it's hot.
So now we're just gonna stretch it
Can I
out.
feel
Sure,
squishy?
yeah. Kind of like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna roll it, okay?
Can I roll it too?
Yeah. Go ahead, try. Push on it and go that way. As far as you can. Yeah, you're doing well. See how it's a little thicker here, so we want to roll that out so it gets thinner there. Yep. Okay. All nice and even.
Can I fry it?
I'm gonna bring some over this way because this
Can I
side
do
is.
it
Sure. Go ahead.
this way?
Look at that. It looks great. I think we're done. Let me put this here if you can reach here.
I can reach there.
Yep. And just sprinkle it all over the top like this.
And pat it.
No, don't pat it. You don't need to pat it. We're just going to sprinkle and try and cover all the dough. And just don't pat it down, but we're just going to kind of push it around so it covers everything as best as we can. Put it over like that.
Okay. Can I try
And
it
then I'm
too?
going to lift this up some more.
Can I do it
Now
too?
I can push it back. Now we can roll like this. Just push on it.
Let me do too.
Go ahead. Roll it up. There we go. And last roll over. There we go. There we go.
Now we have a
Our
cinnamon roll.
roll.
Can I do it too?
And I'm gonna get a pan to put those in. Okay, so now we can put that right in here. And we'll put it right up against the wall there. And we're gonna cut that.
Can I try?
I'll let you try the next one.
Okay.
Wow, that's a big cinnamon roll.
Can I put it on?
Mm-hmm.
Going to make a circle.
Mm-hmm. We are. Yep, be very careful.
You can do this one
Okay.
if you want. We can take Charlie and then Nina. Charlie and then Nina.
Yep, take turns. Whoa.
That's a huge one.
They were all big.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm making them too big, but
My turn.
okay. Okay. Very nice. Look at that. Doesn't that look yummy?
That's delicious. Precious, it looks like a flower.
It looks like a flower.
What?
It does.
One,
It looks like a
2,
flower.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And
Let's count those again. 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. You're right.
There was once a prince who wanted to marry a princess, but he wanted a real princess. I am a princess, the girl sniffed. I hope she doesn't fall.
Do you think she'll feel the pee under here? There's a pee under the mattress under here. Do you think she'll feel it when she's all the way up top?
We'll see. Ooh,
It's a big wedding.
yeah.
So I've let our cinnamon rolls rest. I put a covering over them. You can put a towel or saran wrap. And after 30 minutes, we're ready to put them in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes. So here we go.
Are you real or sweet?
Yeah.
So it's done. Look at those. To make the frosting, I've added in here 2 ounces of cream cheese, 6 tablespoons of soft butter. So I'm going to mix that together. So next we're going to, let me move this, add 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. That's good. Next we're going to add in a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. And it just melts right over it. In a round cake pan like this, these fit perfectly and rise and nice and snug together.
So one of the things we can do when it's raining is practice camping, and part of that practice includes practicing meals that we can make while out in the woods. And one thing I learned is it's probably a little bit difficult to make cinnamon rolls from scratch in the woods, but I'm definitely planning to bring one pre-cooked and just warm it up in the pan. I think that'll work pretty well. But today I want to show you, I asked my wife to keep one of the raw dough cinnamon roll slices out and not cook it in the oven, because I wanted to try something out here at the grill area for our apartment complex. And I think it's pretty interesting. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we're certainly going to try. Well, everything's wet, including my chair. But the first thing we're going to do is take an orange. An orange, Tete Dave. How are you going to make cinnamon rolls with an orange? Watch this. So we want to cut the orange about, take about 1/3 off. Maybe 1/4 off. Like that. No, maybe like this. We want to get the orange out of the peel without breaking the peel, because that would be unappealing. So we'll just go around in a circle. A knife would be better, but I'm afraid it might cut the bottom of the orange. Maybe I will use my knife very carefully. Oh yeah, that helps a lot. Not so easy to do the top. We'll take our cinnamon roll that my wife neatly packaged. Isn't she sweet? Put it in this bag for me. Will it fit in here? Maybe if we squish it in a little bit, make it a little taller, it will fit. Ta-da! Look at that. And here's our cover. It reminds me of a pumpkin for some reason. Okay. Then we'll take some aluminum foil and we'll wrap up our orange like this. And it's ready to go on the grill. Oh, put it over here near the flame. That would help. Maybe right there. And now we just wait. What a good orange. All right, let's take a look. Ooh, it's hot. All right, it's been about 30 minutes. I can't see how it would be taking longer than that, so I think I'm just gonna, stick it over here. And we're gonna go with it. And while it's still hot, I want to put the frosting on it. First, let's turn the grill off, and we'll take the frosting, which my wife put in a little bag here. I think maybe if I cut a hole in it, then I could squirt it out. Look at that, nice. Let that melt on there for a minute. In fact, I guess I could eat it right in the orange. That probably would be the best way when camping, so I don't have to waste a plate. All right. But since we have a plate, we'll waste one anyway. I'll put it right on there. And let's go home and try it.
Going to eat that?
Yeah.
Is that your breakfast?
It is. But I need some more coffee. Could you turn the water on for me, please, hon? Doesn't that look good?
Do you like the peels?
I think it is cooked.
Do you like the peels?
It has a little bit of an orange flavor.
Do you like the peels?
No, not to eat. That's just to cook it.
That's just to put it in.
I'd say this was a success. It took about 30 minutes to cook it.
That was a masterpiece.
A masterpiece? Yeah, good word. A masterpiece. Masterpiece cinnamon roll. I like that. Can you write my YouTube titles?
Look at Papa's cinnamon
Roll.
cinnamon roll masterpiece.
I wish I could give you some, but you're allergic to some of the stuff in it. We'll have to make some special ones for you someday. These have eggs and milk.
No special egg and no special milk.
No. I guess I can take my hat off.
Mm-hmm.